What's going on, everybody? And thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Man Up Real Talk podcast. I am your host with the most, Mr. Michael Wiley, saying greetings and salutations to all of you, our faithful followers and listeners. Y'all already know we appreciate all the likes and the shares and the clicks and the downloads and whatever it is that you do to support this podcast because we realize had it not been for you, there would be no us. So greatly appreciate it. Now, if you're joining us for the first time, we say welcome. And if you're back for a second helping, we say welcome back because your boys is back on the air with the Man Up Real Talk podcast, the podcast for the peoples. And joining me as always is my brother in arms, my partner in crime, Mr. Philip Hines, a.k.a. Mr. Classic, a.k.a. OG triple G, OGG triple OG.
Relax, Mike. Relax. You just gonna do all that.
He just G'd out. That's who he is.
You ain't got to do all that neither. How y'all doing, people?
Mr. Philip Hines.
What's going on, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Fresh off of this crazy Super Bowl weekend.
Man, that whole game.
I don't even know if you really want to call it a game, but yeah, that's what they did. It was a Super Bowl. And they had two teams playing, and let me say it was one team that was playing and one team that wasn't. I'm just saying. Public service announcement. If you have any Kansas City fans at home or in your family, please check on them because I heard the suicide rate in Kansas City went up about 15%. About 15% after that game, boy. I'm telling you,
man.
Look, it was serious, man. It was terrible. But all in all, it is what it is. Tom Brady.
I was shocked, though. It caught me off guard, though, Mike. I will say that I had Kansas City beating them.
I think a lot of people did, except those that like Tom Brady. They're about the only ones that didn't believe it. So what's going on to everybody that's in the chat, man? If you're in, chime in. I see. Let's see.
People.
I spy with my little eye. I see Mitzi Faye in the building as always. What's good, Mitz? I see brother James. Deacon Tim is in the building. What's going on, Tim? Who else is in here?
Oh yeah, Tim, you down there in Missouri? Yeah, they mad down there right now.
you said they mad.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, so appreciate you, Tim, for chiming in. Who else is in here? Hey, that's my work sister right there. Unitha, what's going on, baby? Long time no chat.
How you doing, Unitha?
Hope everything is good. Listen,
hey, Missy, baby.
Yeah, we got a good one. We got a good one lined up for y'all on today, man. Listen, we're gonna bring her in a little bit. We got Miss Jethella Young of Alpha Omega Money Management. She gonna come in here and she gonna help y'all get unbroke. It's not even a term, but we're going to coin that term tonight. She going to help y'all get unbroke. She going to tell us a story, talk about Alpha Omega Money Management. It's going to be good. We're going to have a good time. Listen, we have a YouTube channel, y'all.
Yes, sir.
We got a YouTube channel. Y'all need to go and check us out on YouTube.
Please go subscribe to our YouTube channel, please.
Absolutely. Subscribe and like the channel. Listen, we're going to be doing some special episodes that's going to be YouTube exclusive. We're going to do some different things on YouTube. Of course, we're going to continue to live stream, simultaneously here on Facebook and on YouTube. But we're also going to be doing some different things on YouTube. So make sure
YouTube is going to be different.
Yeah, YouTube is going to be a little different. So make sure y'all like and subscribe that channel because we're going to be doing some stuff on YouTube pretty soon. Listen, real quick, just some quick hits before we get into the meat of the subject. I saw that there was some discussion that was going on about Tom Brady, of course, and this isn't a sports related thing, but I just want to get this out there and get it out of my system. You understand what I'm saying? So they was talking about Tom Brady, and the question was asked, hey, I see my baby in here. Hey, Kelly, I see you. The question was asked that because Tom Brady won his seventh Super Bowl, he'd been to the Super Bowl 10 times, he'd won 7, and it basically solidified him as the GOAT of the greatest greatest quarterback that ever played the game. But the question went forth was, is he the greatest athlete that ever played?
No. We talked about this Sunday, man. He's not the greatest athlete to ever play.
He is not the greatest athlete that ever played. And I wanted to reiterate this for 2 reasons. Number 1, because it's Black history. Number 2, set some people straight. Listen, I get it. It's Tom Brady. He's done and he's accomplished great things.
Yes.
But if we're going to talk about greatest athlete, now I'm be honest with y'all, and ladies, y'all can go ahead and break out your pearls and your chucks if you want to and celebrate.
I know you're about to say.
You know what I'm about to say.
Yeah, she's the greatest.
I got to give it to Serena Williams, man. In terms of greatest athlete, come on, man. You can't
Serena
look at
her love like she should.
And you know why? And I hate to say it, but I think she don't get the love and the respect like she should. Number one, because she's a woman. Number two, because she's black. And number three, because she plays tennis. A lot of people don't consider tennis to be a sport, which is weird to me.
Remember Tom Brady, even Michael Jordan, they all played with teammates.
Right.
We're out there on our own, whooping up.
Come on. This is what I'm saying. Tennis is an individual sport.
So
it's an individual sport. She did it all on her own, bro.
That's
all
right.
on her own. All on her own. So I just think that she, for what she did and what she accomplished, you cannot say that she's not who she is. Yeah, she has to be in that conversation. Yeah, look, everything is good, darling. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you, hanging out with us on tonight. Listen, Joseph Phillips, talking about that asterisk. He always talking about these asterisk championships.
That's the asterisk man, right? Yeah. Asterisk man.
Everybody got an asterisk. But yeah, man, absolutely, Tim. The numbers speak for themselves, man. Yeah. Look, you look at what she did, dude. How many Grand Slams has this girl won? How long was she the number one ranked player? I mean, for like years, she was number one.
She was going down as the greatest tennis player, not even female or male. She got a chance of going down as the greatest tennis player of all time.
How many consecutive wins has she had? You know what I mean?
It's that business, man. Serena is that business.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, look at this.
And she's man.
You know what, Tim?
It's too early to start your trolling, man.
Tim is trolling as always, man. I promise you. Look, I can't see everybody in the chat, but if you get in the chat, please chime in and check in with us so I can give you a shout out. I see my girl Stephanie in the building. Look, I'm Simone Biles also. Simone Biles is doing her thing too. I think she's one of the most decorated, gymnasts.
But her career is not as decorated as Serena's, though.
Serena,
Simone doing her thing. We're not gonna take no credit from her, but
absolutely not.
Serena is on like two different levels.
Yeah, they two different things, man. I mean, you just can't deny what she's done. So I just want to give her that shout out and acknowledge her and appreciate her. Exactly. She's just muscular. That's all. That's all it is. Big J in the building.
You know what? We're not gonna start with the muscular thing, y'all.
Well, she is.
We're gonna leave that alone, y'all. We're gonna leave that alone.
She's a little muscular. I'm just saying.
Leave that alone, man.
Tell talking about she got too many muscles.
We're not going to do this tonight, Tim. We're not going to do it tonight, man.
No, we're not doing it tonight. I see John.
Good for you tonight, Tim. We got somebody good for you tonight.
I see John in the building. What's going on, man? Listen, I'm glad that we have the guests that we have on tonight because you know what, man, I sit up and I kind of, you kind of start paying attention to stuff like when you kind of get enlightened about some things. And again, I never claim to be woke. I'm maybe woke-ish, but I'm not woke, right? But you do start noticing some things when you pay attention to it. One of the things that I notice about us, and when I say us, I mean Black people, is that one of the struggles that we seem to have and always have had for the longest time is financial struggles. We struggle with managing our finances. We struggle with having financial equality. We seem to be, and I hate to say it, but sometimes it seems like we have a kind of almost like a poverty mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's like we can't never seem to get over the financial humps. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's because it's a lot of things that's set against us, right? We know that some of these things are systemic. We understand that it's a lack of knowledge. because we were never taught anything about generational wealth of
Exactly.
any of those,
Exactly.
things like that.
Yes.
And a lot of us never sought out that knowledge. So, we kind of struggle in that area. And then if you think about it, and I want y'all to do this the next time y'all out and about. Think about how many banks it is in your neighborhood versus currency exchanges. Think about that. And I'm not saying
Or check cashing places.
And I'm not saying right, and I'm not saying that currency exchanges and check cashing places are bad because they have their place. But just think, why is it more currency exchanges and check cashing places in your neighborhood than it is banks? Think about that for a minute, right? And then not only that, while you're noticing all the currency exchanges, look at all of the payday loan places that's in our communities versus our white counterpart communities. I don't see no payday loan places not as many as I see when I drive through the hood versus if I'm going through Schaumburg.
No, you got a point. You speaking facts right now, Mike.
I'm just saying we don't see those things and look, and please understand that I get it when you're in a position where you have to do what you have to do. And sometimes those payday loan places, they're convenient, and and if you have to use them, you got to use them. But man, if you ain't got to use them things, please don't. And look, moment of transparency, I've used them before. You understand what I'm saying? And
I know a lot of people that used to use that title loan.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Mayfair, I see you. I appreciate you, girl, for chiming in.
Mayfair.
Yeah, but man, them payday loan places is of the devil, son. Look, you even find yourself taking out a payday loan to pay off a payday loan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we get caught up in these vicious cycles, and it's always putting us. It just seems like we're always digging out of a hole, always trying to dig out of a hole. Some of us can't. Some of us don't know how to follow a budget or can't follow a budget. Refuse to follow a budget. Because that checkout button on Amazon is always calling. Every time you look at Walmart, that checkout button is sitting right there looking back at you.
Mike,
you on
Target? Y'all Negroes.
Look, you on Target website like this? That checkout button like push me, push me, please push me. That's how that checkout button be calling out to some of y'all, man.
Before, it's generational, man. A lot of us didn't come from money, so we watched our parents scrape and scribe. So we really didn't, we really didn't know how. We didn't have nobody teach us financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? So I used to use them all the time.
I'm gonna stop putting his comments up there. I'm just gonna stop.
No, you got to put Tim is the man up troll. He just keep putting them up because it's entertaining.
That's funny, but you're right. Predatory lending, I believe it should be illegal too. Even with car loans, you sit up there, you going to get a car that's worth $12,000 and you paying almost $30,000 for it. That's crazy talk. So we need financial literacy, and the person I'm about to bring in right now, she is a specialist in what I believe financial literacy.
And saying something. Budgeting is not the problem; it's the unwillingness to have. I agree with you. I agree wholeheartedly because my wife calls me. I'm fiscally, challenged. She calls me.
I agree with that too, but budgeting can be a problem because some people just don't have a budget. They just don't set one.
What I'm saying is sometimes even some people that can't afford things, they still go out there and get things that they can't afford, i.e. putting themselves in more debt.
Okay. But as I was introducing our next guest, Ms. Jethella Young, she is someone who I believe can give us a little information and help us out, at least, give us a little bit better direction on how we can be better stewards of our money. So I need you all to type in the chat and give her a really big man up welcome to Miss Jethella Young. Jethella, are you there? Hello. Can she hear us?
I think she's froze, I think.
Is she froze? Jethella, hello.
Good evening. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Hey, how you doing?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can
I can
hear
hear
you.
you. Yes.
You can hear me? Yeah, you're freezing up a little bit, but I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you
I can hear
okay.
you fine.
Okay, excellent. How you doing tonight? Hello.
Yes,
Can
I
you
can
hear
hear
me
you.
okay?
Is
Okay.
this better?
I mean,
I'm doing well. Thank you
you're
for that introduction. Thank you for all those kind words.
yeah, no problem, no problem. Listen, I
Yes.
appreciate you coming on and
Yes, I
spending,
can. And I can hear you
oh, she sounded.
fine.
I think she's a little delayed.
Yeah, I think she's on delay.
She's a little delayed. All right, hold on, Jethella. We're gonna try to do a little something different here. Give me one
Now
second.
you are breaking up on me as well.
Yeah,
There
hold on.
is a delay and you're breaking up. Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Let me see what they talking about in the chats.
Yeah.
See what they talking about in the chats. What y'all talking about?
All right, Jethella, we're gonna try to we're gonna see if we can bring you back in, okay? Because you're kind of lagging a little bit. Looks like we're having a little breakup here and there. So if you drop out, if you happen to drop, don't worry. Just sign back in like you did, and we'll bring you right back in, okay? I think she's still
Yeah,
frozen.
she's on delay. Sean, what's going on, bro?
Oh, she dropped out. Doc on it.
We gonna try to get her back, y'all.
Yeah, we definitely gonna try to get her back.
But yeah, what like I was saying, Mike, sometimes we have people that spend on things that they really can't afford. I know a lot of people like that, and I just don't believe in that. I'm going,
Yeah,
I'm live by my means, what I can afford. I'm not one of the people that's gonna go broke trying to impress people. Because contrary
yeah.
to what anybody believe, the Joneses broke too, y'all.
What you say?
Y'all
Keeping up
keep
with
up
the
with them if you
Joneses,
want to.
and the Joneses is broke too.
They broke too right now.
Look, they got it. Look, they don't be fooled. That iPhone that they got is on a payment plan. Believe me when I
Payment
tell
plan.
you.
It is not fully paid out.
It is not. It is not fully paid out.
Danielle,
Yeah,
what's going on?
but yeah, we fall into those traps, man, where it's we get into these money traps with these payday loan places and all these other things and all this kind of stuff that get us trapped up and caught up, and next thing we didn't messed around, and now we owe this and we owe that. We got to file bankruptcy and all this other craziness, and it's just sometimes it's just not worth it. And a lot of times it is just discipline. All right, so it looks like we got it back. Let me see if we can bring it back in. Hold on. All right, Jethella, are you there? Oh, looks like it's still a delay.
Yep. It's gotta be a delay.
Yeah. Yeah, she is there. All right. I tell you what, people, I'm going to disappear for just a minute. Let's see if I can work some things out on the back end, see if we can get Miss Jethella set up here and set up right. Phil, hold it down. I shall return, sir.
He said he shall return. What y'all talking about out here? Petty loans. Robert Sands, petty loans are of hell. Been there, done that some years ago. Yeah, they're horrible. Logging up. This ain't a sanctified show today. You guys. I don't know what to say. What y'all want to talk about? Since I'm stuck here by myself. How was my birthday, Mayfair? Oh, it was epic. I enjoyed myself. I really did. The only thing I didn't like that using my birthday following uh Super Bowl. That's the only thing I missed out on. It didn't fall in Super Bowl this year, but I really enjoyed myself. I really did. You know. Anybody got any more questions? I ain't never did this by myself before, and I'm kind of nervous. So y'all, come on, talk to me. Talk to me till we get it straight, please. Oh, thank you, Robert Sam. We just switched up and started using StreamYard. That's all. You know, payday loan stores almost on every corner. They are, Jiffer. They are. Yes, they are. They are on every corner because that's the way they set our neighborhoods up. Though we really as Black people need to really start paying attention to how they're setting our neighborhoods up. You know, with the Arab stores. You know, have you noticed that now almost every grocery store now in our neighborhoods are ran by Arabs? You know, because like that in my neighborhood. You know, and yeah, we as Black people need to come together, but another thing we as Black people need to learn how to do is support each other. You know, if a brother open up a store in your neighborhood, support him. Don't question him about the prices and all that because you're not questioning Habib about his prices. So if support that brother, and that's the only way we're gonna get bring our neighborhood back up is we as Black people working together. You know, all being born together. You know. Let's see back at where you think is going to be a resolution. Working together, John.
Surprise, ninjas, I'm back.
Working together. Hold on, I'm asking questions. Hold on, I'm asking questions now.
Oh, Jesus.
What do you, John just asked? Working together, John. You know, me and you have talked about that, man. We as Black people, man, I'm going to continue to say that. We have to work together. And the first thing we got to learn is we got to teach each other about ourselves. We had this guy that spoke at our church Sunday. And man, this brother is amazing. He's going to be on the podcast with us, but he has true knowledge of self. And before we can do anything or look at anybody else's homes, we have to clean our own house up. And we as Black people have a lot of cleaning to do.
So look, guys, it looks like the video isn't working, but we got her to call in. So we got her here on audio. So again, I want to welcome Miss Jethella to the show via phone on this evening. Can you hear us, Miss Young?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Can you guys hear her okay? Y'all need to let me know if y'all can hear her okay. Just put it in the chat if you can hear her or if you can't. Just let me know. Now ain't nobody typing nothing. You see this? This is why Black people can't get along.
Please stop. Don't even go there.
This is why Black folks
say yes, Jasmine said yes, Jennifer said, everybody saying yes.
Because I have a few things to cover, then I want to talk.
Okay? I know. This is right now what Black folks in the position they in right now, I tell you.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Let's not even claim that. Don't even speak that. Don't speak that.
All right. So listen, what we're going to do is, Miss Young, we're going to go ahead and give you the mic. I want you to tell them a little bit about yourself and then talk about Alpha Omega Ministry. And then we are going to go forth and be great. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jethella Young, the floor is yours, ma'am.
Good evening. Thank you so much for having me. I am Jethella Young, the founder of Alpha Omega Money Management, which is a nonprofit organization. And we are a financial literacy group with a focus on African Americans and underserved communities. When I started this several years ago, my goal was to erase debt out of our community. We were in too much debt, and we had to get a handle on that. And I guess I started here in Illinois. My life in 2014. My first client in maybe 2012. But I started this in Alabama over 25 years ago. My church came to me. Young members couldn't save money, couldn't buy homes. I started what's called then spending workshops because we waste so much money in spending. In my workshops, I do the workshops, community centers, libraries, homeless shelters, wherever there's a need, that's where I am. Because my first initiative, I want to provide skills for our debt management. We've been too much debt. All the time we want to stop. The person wanted to stop it. That's not a good thing. And I know sometimes we have to. I get it, but it's a matter of old habits. Let's change those habits. And I want to also please understand that many of us have low credit scores. We don't.
Okay, hold on, Jethella. Now they're saying they can't hear. So is it? Y'all gotta let me know. Is it staticky or what? Is it? It's static. Okay.
They saying it's staticky and they can't hear.
Okay. All right, Mr. Jethella, go ahead and give me a testing 1, 2 real quick.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, can you all? Was that okay? Was that better?
That's not her. That's Mike.
That was better, Mike. Real talk. I heard that.
Was that better?
That's better.
Okay. All right, Jethella, everything you just said,
Yes.
start over.
Okay, how far back should I really go? Because I can go through my initiatives, which is a great thing. Because what I try to do as an organization, I want to provide us with proper debt management skills. Because we don't know how to manage our debt. We get in, we spend, we see things we like, we have habits, and we just buy stuff for no reason. We got to stop that. There's a strategy to get out of debt that I have. I'm also writing a book, by the way, because my workshops, I give you a step-by-step how to get out of debt, and it works. I have clients now that come to me years later saying, now they're instructing their children, and we don't know what we don't know. And once they learn the process, they're helping their children to get that out of their household, out of their family, and it works. It truly works. And one thing we don't also understand how credit scores work. And we wonder why we always have a low score. We don't know what really drives that credit score. And I try this, if I can just help you with one piece of it. Now, just so you know, I'm going to give you a little education now. Our credit score, 35% of your credit score is based on how you pay your bills.
Okay.
How you pay your bills, 35%. That's almost half of your credit score. So whatever bills you have, whatever debt you have, we're talking about even cell phone bills, utilities, pay them on time every month.
So wait a minute, not to cut you off, but you're saying that 35% of our credit score consists of just the regular bills that we pay?
It's payment. It's your payment management.
Wow.
How you pay your bill.
Okay.
How you pay them. So if you just pay everything on time every month, that will boost your credit score. And late killers. You don't ever be late. 30 days late, please don't do it. There's no reason for that. And my thing too, what I'm finding, we get in debt and we get debt. We can't afford the debt. Stop spending money, stop creating debt. You can't afford it. Walk away. Don't get it. It's okay. That's why we need to follow a budget. That's one thing we don't do as a household. We don't have budgets. And if you write a budget, I can go through a step-by-step process of how to write a budget, what to do, and you follow your budget. Follow your budget, you'll have money. You don't have to go to payday loan to pay bills up. And this is just one thing I hate payday loans. They take money from our community.
Mm-hmm.
I heard about payday loans. They're on all corners. And the interest rate, you pay that loan 10 times, but now stop it. Don't get payday loans. So one thing else I hate too. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Something else I hate we tend to do. We also pay someone to pay our credit. Excuse me, you don't have any money. I've had clients come to me if they pay someone. They're paying like sometimes over $100 a month to help somebody repair the credit. And the debt that this person or this organization removed comes back. Then they come to me. After they pay this person hundreds of thousands of dollars to get credit off, it comes back. You can do it yourself. Don't pay someone to pay your debt. The process, you can be diligent, but you can do it yourself. There's something they can get off quickly. A lot of times, if it's actually your debt, valid debt is going to come back. And there's no problem close. They typically rate this, give them some days. What they do, you pay this once a month. They monitor your debt every month, and they send the letters or emails, whatever to get you moved. But once you stop paying them, a lot of stuff comes back. So do it yourself. The pay model. Come on.
So you're saying that paying taxes or paying somebody to prepare your taxes, is that you said?
No, I said repair your credit.
Oh, to repair your credit. Oh, okay. That's different.
Repair your credit. No, not that. No.
Okay.
Repair your credit.
All right.
You can do yourself. Okay.
Okay. So look here.
My workshop in the book, I give you basic credit repair tips. But a lot of things, the government, they will help you. You have to pay somebody all this loads of money to repay your credit. You create it, you can repair it yourself. I teach you how to do that.
Excellent. Look.
Go ahead, yes, sir.
So here's what I'm going to do. What I want to do is I'm going to bring you back on. We're gonna do a special show tomorrow, and I'm gonna bring you back on. Are you first of all, are you free tomorrow? Let's get that established.
Okay. No. Okay. Let me just say this. Now, I'm involved in multiple businesses.
I know.
I have my day scheduled. And tomorrow, I carved this time out, and I really think the rest of the week is really hectic for me.
Okay. Tell you what then. What we're going to do, because they really are interested in what you're trying to say, and it's just like, technology is just not cooperating with us tonight, and it's okay. It happens. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's a blessing and the curse in the way technology is. What I want to do though is that I definitely want to reschedule you for another time, and we'll do a special episode and bring you back on. The one thing about this, because I run it, I can do whatever I want. I can have it on. I can have it on whenever I want. Y'all ain't heard that. So I need to know what day is good for you, and we'll bring you back on, and we'll have it set up. And whether you're calling in, we'll make sure we'll have a proper call in, or if you want to do video, however you want to do it, we can go ahead and bring you in. And because I really want to get this information out there to them, because this is something that's needed. All of us can, and I won't say all of us, but I think most of us can do better when it comes to managing our finances. So I really want to have you back on, and really want to get you and present you to the people so they can really get a better understanding of what you do, how you do, and how you can not only help them, but help them to help themselves. So yeah. So what I want to do is we'll talk later, and we'll get a day together, and then we'll set it up, and I'll put it out there, and we'll bring you back on. Is that okay? Yeah, because because they can't hear you, and they really do want to hear you, but they're saying there's a lot of static, and so we got to get it cleaned up. But we're gonna get it taken care of. And like I said, I'll talk to you after the stream, and we'll get it all set up. All right. Listen, baby, I appreciate you coming on. We'll talk later. Okay. All right. So listen, guys, I have to apologize for that. I don't know what's going on, and stuff is doing what it's doing, and
Mike, you got a lot of static in your voice, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. It's
okay, there it goes. It cleared up now. It cleared up. It didn't clear up.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's doing its own thing. I don't know. It's been but you know what? Even this morning when I was trying to get her set up, we were having we had a few issues, and we tried to work through it, and it just didn't work.
I just think next time maybe she should use a laptop.
Yeah, sometimes, but people like using their phones because it's convenient. Everybody don't like sitting in front of a computer, and and doing that stuff. So I can't make her use. I can't.
What are we gonna talk about?
I can't make her use. I can't make her use a laptop. So I apologize, you guys. Because I really did want you all to. She really is on her P's and Q's when it comes to it. But the devil was in the computer tonight. That's why I'm blaming him. I ain't blaming me, so I got to blame somebody. Maybe I'll blame Tom Brady. I don't know.
Tom Brady. Okay, man, come on. Pick up a subject we can talk about real quick. We still got time.
Look, I ain't no specialist, but I can still talk about how we broke and how we need to be better at managing our money and stop falling into these traps. Listen, they even got cards now. What's the thing? The Chime card and Dave and all of these little different apps where you can borrow money up to like $100 before your payday. We need to stop doing that. Stop. That's craziness. And all you're doing is just spending money that you don't have. Here's the problem that I have with us, right? And I need somebody to chime in and explain this to me. How is it that you can live on $26,000 a month. I mean, $26,000 a year, and be okay. But then when you make $46,000 a year, you broke. Somebody explain that to me. I'll wait. You make almost twice as much. You make almost twice as much as you did, and you broke, and can't put up no money.
We wasn't taught that. We wasn't taught that, Mike.
Man, look, we was taught how to use other people's kids on our taxes.
You know, but you know the old saying. You can't take it to the grave with me, so I might as well spend it while I got it.
Yeah, but it's not.
That's
It's
the
not.
old saying.
It's not about taking it to the grave, though, man. Sometimes it's just about just making smart decisions. You know,
But that's what I'm saying. But that was the saying. The problem with us right now is, as a people, is we're fiscally challenged. We never knew anything about saving for generations and all that stuff. So we never had anybody teach us. So in the process, we didn't teach it's a generational thing, man. It really is.
and you know what? Here's what I noticed also, and this is age old. It's an age old problem, or it's an age old thing. You know what? How the old saying go? More money, more problems. And you know why it's more problems? Is because we create them. Think about this, and just play along with me for a minute, right? You were making 30,000 a year. Now you got a job where you making 50,000 a year. What's the first thing you do? Well, not the first thing, but what we start doing, right? We upgrade that cable that we know we ain't gonna watch all them channels, but we upgrade it anyway because we just want that platinum package cable.
Yeah, go from basic to every channel.
Right. We increase the internet speed because we want stuff to download right then and there. Right. We go and we start adding on all the channels that we ain't gonna never watch. Right. We go out and we go and get a car that we can't afford. Paying a $500 note on a Chevy Geo. $500, and you're gonna end up, by the time you end up paying that car off, you're gonna end up paying for it twice.
Why are you joking, man? It was folks back in the 90s paying like $500 a month
Back in the 90s,
it's Geo for real.
it's people paying $500 for the car note right now.
Yeah,
they'll never admit it, but they are, and I get it. Man, I get it. I understand sometimes, you got to do what you got to do. And if your credit ain't right, you got to go out there and you got to, make it happen some kind of way.
Even with that, Mike, you're not even taught about your credit scores or anything.
Right.
Or what you need to do to keep it at a certain number so you're able to go out to get homes and cars and all. You're not even taught that. There's a lot of things that we as Black people, we wasn't taught because a lot of us didn't come from wealth where people had to think about stuff like that. A lot of people, well, luckily I came from parents that owned where we lived. Mm-hmm. So like I say, I always say I knew about a mortgage before I knew about rent because I never lived anywhere where my father or my mother or father was paying a landlord. Wherever I lived, they owned.
Right.
But other than that, my parents were still living from paycheck. My father worked at a steel mill all his life. And my mother was a stay-at-home mother.
Right.
They were still living from paycheck to paycheck. So what can they tell me about anything if they just trying to support 7 kids and make sure we got a roof over our head and lights and all that?
Well, here's the thing. Our parents, because I think we're pretty much from the same generation. Our parents didn't know nothing about that.
Nothing.
Because
a lot of our parents came from the South, Mike.
And you know what they were taught? They were taught to get a job so that they can
get a job and start a family.
That's what they were taught. They weren't taught nothing about generational wealth. They weren't taught anything about putting money up for the future. And I ain't talking about no savings account. I'm talking about really doing something to establish those that's coming after you. Look, most of us don't even have life insurance. Yeah. I mean, let's look.
That's crazy.
We got to be honest. We got
the GoFundMe page on Facebook when somebody died.
Right. If we're gonna be honest, we got to be honest.
That's bigger than our pockets, Jennifer. You right?
Yeah, and they are, and that's why our eyes are bigger than our pockets, and that's why the payday loan places get us.
Yeah.
That's why places like Rent-A-Center get us. Listen, I worked at Rent-A-Center. I'm gonna tell you something. Again, I understand their place, but if you can avoid places like that, do it. Because here's the thing with Rent-A-Center. Let me tell you how Rent-A-Center works. Rent-A-Center will say, "All right, I got this TV here now." You can get this, you can take this TV home right now. And the only thing that you have to put down is $25. Now you can pay $25 a week, or you can pay $50 every 2 weeks, and you can eventually own this TV. Now, what I want you all to do, I want y'all to multiply $50 times 52. That's 50. I'm sorry, 50 times 25, because that's $50 every 2 weeks. So let's just say 25, 20, let's just say 25 weeks, right? Because I forgot the formula that we used to use. But just do $50 times 25. Now that's just for 1 year that you will be paying on that TV if you decide to keep it the full term. So if you go $50 times 25, you've paid $1,250 into a television that probably retails for $430.
Mm.
Now that's just the first year of you owning it. You don't own it yet, which means at any time if you miss that payment, they can come back and they can pick that TV up. And that $1,000 that you paid into it is gone. So now you keep that TV for a whole 2 years. You just paid $2,500 for a $500 television. You've bought 5 of them. Now think about it. That same $50 that you paying them every 2 weeks, you can put that money up until you got enough to just go to Walmart and buy the boy right off the floor. But we don't do that because most of us are right now people. We need it right now. I have to have it right now. And that's insane to me.
But some subconsciously it's like we as black people be in competition with each other. We want to outdo each other. If somebody go get a 40-inch TV, you see that you go to their house and see it. Oh, let me go get this 50-inch TV. It's like
I know.
we it's like, why you think when folks win the lotto, they be broken like 2 to 3 years.
Yeah,
because they go buy 5, 6 cars, 3, 4 homes, and come on, man, you don't need all that.
And I'm not listen. I ain't trying to get in nobody's pocket. Now, the one thing I tell you, look, Solomon even said that the greatest thing in the world was for a man to enjoy the fruits of his labor. And I believe that wholeheartedly. If you make the money or however you got that money and you want to spend it on whatever, you have the absolute right to do so.
Yeah.
If you want to go out and get a $24 million diamond and pierce your forehead and have it in your head, and you got the money to do it,
I'm joking.
Go
man.
ahead.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead and do that.
You gonna catch one of the hungry folks out there. They gonna yank that out of his head. I'm telling you, man. Time's hard out here. Folks think it's sweet out here. You better have a lot of security with you when you walking. I bet you ain't walking nowhere about it. Well, I know he's not, but I'm just saying teach us all. That's his money. Do what he want to do, but
Well, that's what I'm saying, and it's true. But if we're going to do better, we have to be honest. Most of us right now, some of y'all lady folks, and I ain't talking about you. It's your money. You can do what you want to. But why are you spending $600 and $700 on a purse? It's a purse. The main function of that purse is to carry stuff. It's a $600 bag.
Mike, you starting stuff.
I mean, but that's real. And even with us, we spend money. We spend money on stupid things. If you a gamer, you paying $500 for a video game system. $600 for a video game system. $60 a pop. For those of you all that like Jordans, you going out and you buying a new pair of Jordans every time they come out. Same shoe.
Not bad. The shoes not. Let's stop calling these Jordans new, man. Because they're not new pair of Jordans, man. All they doing now is taking Jordans and just reselling them now, man.
I'm
saying they're retro.
I'm just saying, and that's what I mean. It's the same. You're going out and you're buying the shoe, and I get it. It's different material. It's the new hotness. I understand all of that stuff, but you got to understand that the decisions that you make are putting you in the position that you in.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like you gotta have you have to. And Stephanie, she even said, "Hair, yeah, some of y'all is going out there buying that ultra yaki, and it's $230 a bundle. Why?
Hey, listen. I used
Why?
to work at a beauty supply store, bro. This is a long time ago. I made a lot of money off that Yaki Black. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Them beauticians come in that beauty supply store, man. $100, $100.
Said those are fighting words. What you talking about? That purse? It's a bag. That's all it is. It's a bag.
That hair sold, believe me. That's all I'm gonna say. That man, they love that hair.
But you and look, and I'm of the mindset that if you want to enjoy the fine, if you want to enjoy the fine,
For my purse out of a trunk for 30.
If you want to enjoy the finer things, I ain't got no problem with that.
Now they say you're supposed to.
Hold on.
Enjoy your fruits of your labor. You do.
Now,
you're smart.
Mayfair is saying that it depends on the use. Now, what I need you to do, I need you to tell me, are you really getting $600 worth of use out of that bag that you can't pay $40 for and get the same use out of?
Hey man, the women take them bags serious though, Mike.
I know.
Just like some gamers take their video game serious, and some dudes
but that's
sneakerheads. It's some women out here, man, that take that bag game serious, bro. They really do.
I get it, and like I said, I don't have a problem with that. And you're right, Karen. It's in the name. A lot of us is just paying for the name. You paying for the brand. But man, you better be careful because some of y'all's stuff ain't even real. Look, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I saw somebody post something the other day, and he said, "All y'all women out here talking about some Lord, just take all the fakeness out of my life." He said, "Y'all gonna mess around and wake up bald headed with no eyelashes, and your bag gonna be missing."
I'm not right with you there, Mike.
That was funny to me.
I'm not going down that road with you.
I'm just saying.
Not the Michael Kors.
I'm just saying. Michael Kors, man, look. What you say? I carried the bag for 2 years. It's
in a day. Good comeback. Touche, baby man. Touche.
Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. All right. 82 cents. What, Stephanie? You keep calling me, but ain't saying nothing. What am I doing?
Carried away, Stephanie. I know what you're talking about.
What? Yes. Now my sister's always been very frugal, and again, it's not about
frugal is the best way to go, though, Mike. Frugal, people prefer it as cheap, but no, I like being frugal. I love frugal.
Frugal is fine. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not frugal, but you know what my issue is? I have buyer's remorse, right? Because if I get something, I instantly think, what else could I put that money on? Instantly. And it's very few things that I bought and just was like, with just reckless abandon, right? Just bought it, was like, ha, I got this thing. No, every time I buy something, it just hits me like, man, I could have used this money for this, and this.
I consider it fiscally responsible.
I don't know if it's fiscally responsible or if I don't know what it is. I just know that I always have buyer's remorse, always, unless it's something that I or my house or somebody absolutely needs. Every time I buy something, I just feel bad. I'd be like, man, I could have did this, or I should have done that with it. It's crazy, but it's really just a matter of, someone mentioned it earlier about being disciplined and if you have a budget, following that budget and sticking with it, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you, that's the best thing I could have did, was to actually sit down and make a budget and follow it. Because what that budget does, it helps you to keep track of your bills, number one, because you'll be amazed at how many bills you pick up and don't even realize it. All these little subscription services and stuff that we have, that stuff adds up. You paying 17 for Netflix. $8 for $8 for Hulu, $7 for Disney Plus.
And you still got cable.
Right, $15 for HBO. All these tens, that stuff adds up when you look at it. Next thing you know, you pretty much paying what you was paying in cable, thinking you cutting some bills, but you're not. You're really not. So making a budget helps you to keep track of that stuff and saying, man, this is this, and this. It helps you to keep track of your money. And I'm gonna give you all another tip. If you know that you probably do a little extra spending and you about shouldn't, here's what you need to do. Start writing down what you spend every day. And look at how much that stuff adds up. Anybody that work, or now with people working at home, it might be different. But think about this when you were going into work every day. And if you didn't pack a lunch, how much were you spending on lunch every day? How much were you spending on going to the vending machine every day?
We ain't gonna talk about going out to lunch at work, Mike.
I'm just saying, if you work downtown, most of them places you need to pay $5 just to get in the door.
Fiesta Burger has the best meat lovers omelets in the world.
That is the most ghetto restaurant ever, but Fiesta Burger on 78th and Ashland.
Hey man, the meat lover omelets are fire.
Oh my goodness, but all of those things that look, the Bible says that we ought to count up the cost. Mm-hmm. That's in everything that we do, everything. And I believe if we just took some of the smaller, simpler steps and just keeping track of what you're spending, and be honest with it. If you know that you a Dunkin' Donut person and you going to get coffee every day, you think about that. Just think about that. And them coffees from Dunkin' Donuts ain't cheap. And if you going to Starbucks, you basically signing over your firstborn for a cup of coffee. And you going to Starbucks every day. What's that thing that you used to get, Kelly? That medicine ball? Everybody was talking about, ooh, that medicine ball. Ooh, the medicine ball. I'm like, what is it, crack in a cup? I don't know what it was. But whatever it is, you're looking at like $5, $6 for a medicine ball. Let's just say you got that thing every day. That's $30 a week if you get it 5 days a week. $30 a week, that adds, that adds up to $120 a month, which adds up to about what? $1,200, $1,400 a year in Starbucks. That's Starbucks. Just Starbucks. You're not even counting what you can spend at Panera Bread or wherever you be buying lunch at. And that's anywhere between $10 to $15, depending on what you're getting. $10 to $15, multiply that times 5, multiply that times 52.
All right, Mike, calm down. You making me feel. I'm kind of feeling convicted by what you're saying right now.
It's
not. Wait a minute. That means the omelet is about 13.
Yes, sir.
And Nick's their prices that went up. Come on, we can look that.
Even Jennifer just said she bought coffee every day. Now, even all I'm saying is, and again,
that coffee downtown is expensive.
Yeah, and this isn't a guilt trip. I'm not saying this stuff to make you feel. I'm telling you this from personal experience, right? We just if you really want to do better with your money, you have to take an honest look at it. And the thing is that if you're really honest with it, you don't even got to make a whole lot of money to put up money. You just got to be smart with the money that you have.
I'm glad you said that, Michael. That's a misconception. People feel that they need a lot of money to save money.
Phyllis said she needs to check into rehab. Look, you was just at Starbucks talking about my tooth was hurting, and the doctor told me the caffeine would help me feel better. Let me go to now $7. You went to you going to Starbucks, but all of us have done that at one point in time, and some of us may still be doing it. And if you was to look at the money that you spend, and just frivolous spending, just little stuff that you don't even pay attention to, over the course of months, and over the course of months, that stuff adds up. Sometimes you realize that you can spend almost $100 and just using a vending machine. You at work, you're going to get some little crackers or some peanuts or something, or maybe you buy you a pop or a juice or whatever. That stuff is anywhere from $1 to $2.75 per item. Let's just say you get you a pop and a little snack. Now you can spend $3 at the vending machine. You do that every day. That's $15 a week. You're looking at $60 a month. Now you can spend $600 in popping snacks over the course of a year. So it's just things we need to look at. That's all. And just do better at it. If you got a credit card, don't be maxing out your credit card. You know, what I understand is if you have when you're using the credit card, you're only supposed to use up. You only want to use about, I think it's anywhere between like 33% of your credit. You don't never want to use all of it. Mm-hmm. And just because you got a credit card and no using it, that ain't no good either. Use it, because that's how you develop a credit history. So it's things that we can do. If you got a credit card, you put gas in your car every day. Use the credit card to get your gas, and then put the money to the side. Wait for that bill to come out. Pay that bill, because you was gonna put it in the tank anyway. I'm just saying, it's things that we can do. I like that idea, Phyllis. I like that. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll put out a challenge and do a budget challenge at the beginning of the month. If you don't have a budget, I like that. I like that, actually. What'd you say, Jen? She said, I got a portion of my check going to a credit union account that I can't touch unless I physically go downtown to the bank. And I love it. That's awesome. That's what the 401k. You had that stuff taken out of your check. If you don't see it, you don't miss it. Out of sight, out of mind. Have them taking out a little extra money every now and again. Look, get you 2 accounts. If you got direct deposit, man, put you $20 in a little savings account every week. You spend that, you probably lose that much just doing nothing. Put that little $20 to the side every week. Next, you realize over the course of the year, you done saved almost $700. That's your Christmas money right there, or your little trip money, or whatever it is, or your purse money. However it is you want to spend it, that's yours. But I like that idea, Phyllis, of doing a budget challenge. Maybe we will do that at the beginning of the month, and we'll do a budget. If you ain't got a budget, make one, and then you follow it for a month, and let's see how much better off you'll be.
We gotta get your homegirl back home, man. Y'all gotta get that worked out, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a call tomorrow and see what.
Yeah, we can do this, and probably we can. Yeah, man, we gotta get that going.
Yeah, I got to give her a call and see what we can get rescheduled, man, because I was really excited.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it.
To have her on and to have them and to have her to really talk to them, because I think that would have been, it's going to be awesome. I'm not going to say would have been like past tense, like we're not going to have her back on, but it's going to be great when she come back on. So listen, it's 7 o'clock.
Again, my bro will be on it. My bro will be on it next Tuesday.
Yeah, I apologize for our guests for this evening. Technical difficulties aside, I think we still had some good conversation. So listen, the rest of the month we're still celebrating Black entrepreneurs. Next week on the 16th, we're going to have Chef Ken Stevens.
That's right.
Of the House Love Catering Incorporated. He's going to be on. He's going to share his story with us and talk about House of Love Catering and him becoming the chef and all that good stuff. And then at the end of the month, we're going to have Alfred Golden of Golden Label Studios. He's a fashion designer. So ladies, all you fashion forward ladies out there, and men folk too. I mean, look, I know some of y'all metrosexuals out there, you probably got your mani-pedi scheduled already for the weekend or whatever. I get it. That ain't me, but I get it. It's out people out there and they like it, whatever. If you're a fashion person, he'll be on at the end of the month. And what else we got coming up? March 2nd, we're gonna have right, Phyllis. Yeah, so at the end of the month, we're going to not the end of the month, but on the 2nd. On the 2nd of March, we're actually going to have Mr. Eddie K. Phillips. He is over the Erudition Network. He does awesome work when it comes to exploring Black history that goes back further than when we came over with the Pilgrims.
Man, my brother got some knowledge. He got some
real knowledge. Listen, that episode is going to be dope, because you know what we're going to be talking about on that episode? We're going to be talking about the N-word on that episode.
No.
I want all y'all to come back, because that's a conversation that I believe we need to have. And I welcome all of my friends of other persuasions to come back and join that conversation, because that's how stuff gets solved.
Whoa. Join the conversation, but just don't say nigga.
Yeah, you might not. The ignorant, the niggatry is real on that comment. So look, but yes, I think it's a great idea. We will start next week, not next week, but next month. We're gonna do a budget. For those of y'all that don't have a budget, we're gonna y'all gonna make a budget between now and the beginning of March. Y'all need to get a budget together. Listen, start writing down all the stuff that you know you spend money on, all your bills, all your little subscription services, whatever it is, whatever you got coming out of your check or whatever you spending every week, you need to write it down. Start taking the toll of what it is that you're writing down, because that way you can see what you need and what you don't need. You can start eliminating things and start putting money up. I'm telling you,
That's a good one, Sister Cindy.
It's a wonderful thing. What'd she say?
One challenge is each week put. I'll be reading from one challenge each week.
Oh yeah, I've seen that on Facebook. Yeah, I've seen that dollar challenge where you put like today. Yeah, like today you put $1 up, tomorrow you put 2, the next day you put 3, and so on and so forth. Yeah, if you can do that, absolutely. You know, it's all kind of things that we can do to.
It's just up to you It's just up to you just having the strength to do it. Like I said, we're talking, but easier said than done, Mike. If we want to look at the reality of things, all that you said sounds nice, but some people really, if you have a lot of people out here that really have to spend money. Are shopaholics and just buy stuff that they don't need because they just, when they get money in their hand, it's like fire. They got to get it out of their hands. So
I understand all of that, and that's fine. And you're right; it absolutely is easier said than done. But the one thing I've learned is that situations will cause you to do what you need.
Oh yeah, man.
When you get enough red notices in the mail about stuff being disconnected, when you start worrying about where your next meal gonna come from, when you realize you can't get your car fixed, when you realize that you can't pay for your kids' school or whatever it is, when that stuff hits you upside the head hard enough, something is gonna make you realize I got to do better with my money. I promise you it will. All that spending and stuff, that's wonderful. Go ahead and spend all you want. But when reality set in and you realize that you need to do better with your money, you're going to do better with your money. I can't make nobody not spend nothing. That ain't my job. I ain't your mama. I ain't your daddy. Y'all grown men and women. And you can do what you want with your money. But now if you want to do better, you got to do different. Definition of insanity is do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. So that's all it is. Yes, Jennifer, save your change. I agree. Jennifer, you ain't no shopaholic. And if you do shop, it ain't like you be buying expensive stuff. You frugal. Don't be trying to front like you be out there balling out of control.
Mike, relax.
You ain't balling. Look, Jennifer know how to spend. She cheap as all get out. Don't you let her fool y'all.
Now you do got some people that know how to shop.
They know how to shop. I mean, look, I know people that ain't gonna be front. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna let y'all go. I know people that can decorate their house with stuff from the dollar store and Family Dollar and have that boy looking like $1 million home.
No,
I've seen it done.
It's a lot of people that know how to work that clearance rack too, man.
Look, they know how to work that clearance rack.
They go get all that name brand stuff, but they smart enough to shop to look for the stuff and shop the right prices.
Exactly. Look, they're the people that go and buy the Valentine candy after Valentine's Day, right? No, for real. They go and they buy the Valentine stuff after Valentine's Day. They go and get the lights and the trees and stuff after Christmas. All those decorations, they go and get that stuff because it's 75% off. Stores want to get rid of it. That's when you go and you buy the winter coats before the spring hit, because now it's a clearance on all that stuff. Man, I know people that know how to shop. My sister knows how to shop. Jennifer know how to shop. Kelly, when she wants to, she know how to shop.
Yeah, you got people that know how to take time to find the right prices and all.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
go to the right stores.
Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Shop off season. That's all it is. So that's what it is, man. But again, we're going to we got some good stuff lined up for you guys. So again, go to YouTube. We got the YouTube channel. Y'all need to go there, like and subscribe to YouTube. We're gonna be doing some stuff on YouTube pretty soon. We got some great guests lined up, some great shows lined up, and we are moving. We're going to continue to move this conversation forward for the year. What'd she say? Can I make a coupon cry? Uh, can you make a coupon cry? Oh, she said I can make.
And she know I want the coupon. That's the jam.
I read that all wrong. I was like, wait, what?
My mother's like that, Mayfair. My mother's like that. My mother was a coupon queen, man.
I never got into coupon like that, but I see people do it.
Especially around the holidays when she got to cook like those big meals.
Yeah.
Coupons really come in handy.
Yeah. So oh Lord, good stuff, man. So listen, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I mean, y'all.
Sorry about the malfunctions, y'all. We're gonna get it where we're gonna.
I apologize for the malfunction. I ain't apologizing for it no more. But I love y'all. And I appreciate y'all, all the support that y'all give us. Look, know that it's not in vain. But we got to get up out of here because I think our class has already started. I'm already late. I got to skedaddle on and do my thing. So until we talk again, my friends, on behalf of Phil and myself, y'all get 2 fingers to the side. Holla at your boys because we out.
Peace.